All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Let me just grab the lights. Let me just make sure I can hear you guys all good. Give me 2 seconds. What's going on, everyone? Let me just close this door, guys. It's a little bit noisy outside. 2 seconds. All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. What do we trade? GC. Yep. The title of the video is Live Gold Trading, man. We trade Goldie here in the London session. Welcome back, everyone. Happy Thursday, first day of the month. Hope everyone had a good April. April was a fantastic month. Pinch punch, yes sir. Absolutely. Goldie with the big drop today as well. Big drop today. Come into the levels that we've literally been speaking about since Monday, when we were nowhere near the levels. We've had a phenomenal drop today on gold. Unfortunately for me, and it was extremely frustrating, it was the one day that I couldn't trade Asia. So it was a very tough day for me personally, mentally, because this is the big short that I've been planning for since Monday, which it's just unfortunate. It was the one day that I couldn't trade Asia today, which was it was very frustrating. It was a lot to deal with mentally. I'll be honest. I'll probably do a video on it at some point. It was very tough. This would have been like a $10,000 trade for me. You know, at least like 1,000 to 2,000 across like 6 to 8 accounts. Yeah, it was pretty painful to see it drop, but you know, it is what it is. I did still get my piece. I'm up 800 on one top step account, up 666 on another. You know, which I can't complain, but yeah, it can be a little bit frustrating sometimes when you know, especially when you plan for a trade for the whole entire week and it just opens and just absolutely rips down in Asia. And it just made so much sense as well. You know, you came up, you grabbed some highs, you had the perfect buy trap here. The amount of people who would have been trying to buy here again, stops just down below the spot would have been crazy. So even just to, you know, once this engulfed back bearish, even flip this candle into lows is like, you know, almost a $2,000 trade in literally 30 minutes. It was insane. It was insane. Yeah, I was out today, unfortunately. I had to take Sammy to the vets to get some vaccinations, so Sammy costed me a lot of money today. Very expensive vet visit for Sammy. I wasn't happy, I'll be honest. I had to take some time to compose myself because I was very it was a lot to accept, you know, missing out on a potential $10,000 trade. It was yeah, it's a lot. It's very tough. Sammy is my dog. Sammy is my dog. He's not here at the office today. Sometimes I do bring him to the office, but he's not here today. He's at home. Morning, I do NQ. Hey Dave, what's going on, man? I mainly trade gold, man. Mainly trade gold. Let me see. I'll bring him to the office tomorrow. I'll bring him here tomorrow. No FOMO, guys. Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing. You know, after, you know, I saw this move down. It was like, this is where you can do one of two things. You can go on tilt, you can blow your account, or you can just say, look, accept it. It's not ideal. It's pretty annoying, but it is what it is. Like I say, I was still able to get 666 on one top step and then 826 on another. So still got a good trade. But yeah, it was a really, really nice drop down here. Like I say, this is the short we've been talking about literally since Monday. You guys on Zoom, we called buys yesterday in the New York session to come up and tap into this trend line. You came up beautifully, liquidated these highs, and then just absolutely sold off. I really wanted to get more of a swing short on this on my personal. I did think this big move was going to come in NFP on Friday, so I didn't manage to get a big swing on my personal. But yeah, that was the big move I was hoping to swing, and that's like an 800 tick move. I'll be done for the month already. We've only just started. Well, for some of you guys who are tuning in from the US, it's not even the first yet. Hey Ben, what's going on, man? Come and join the Zoom, man. It'll be no delay. Where are you located? I'm located on the Gold Coast in Australia, man. So let's have a look, guys. Let's have a look. Let me just make sure no one's on the waiting room in Zoom. Morning, everyone. Morning. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. So yeah, this is the levels. Remember, we're speaking about it this week. Yeah, absolutely, Dave. Let me. How do I check out? How do I check out the channel? Nice. I'll have a watch after, man. Good to see new traders coming up and documenting the journey. Love to see it, man. Keep it going. I'll have a watch after, man. Yeah, this is where I was saying this weekly on gold, guys. When we were literally all the way up here this week, I was saying, to me, there's a high chance this weekly is going to look something like this, and we're going to come down even to all of these lows and retest these areas. That's a look at that. It's just so simple. Like, it's just a perfect evening start. You had a huge rejection. So as soon as I see this close, I'm like, well, where am I going to short this week? I'm going to short into last week's low. It's a 600 tick push down. 600 tick push down at one contract. That's a $6,000 trade. $6,000 trade with just one contract. Absolutely insane. And it was very simple. So yeah, I'm a little bit upset that I couldn't get it on my personal. So, you know, that's after I saw this big push down to Asia, I just had to be like, damn, it's annoying and it sucks, but I got to walk away. So that's when I went to the beach and then went to the gym and then still got my little piece later on. But like I say, you know, when you do miss a big move down like that you've planned for so long, it's not necessarily about missing the move. It's what you do after missing this move is what truly matters. Do you start revenging? Do you start jumping in long, trying to fight the markets and get squeezed out? You know, that's what really matters. But we'll talk about more about that after as well. So, for London though, guys, gold is having a squeeze down. We're back at massive support. You know, at any point, this daily could wick up and hold back above this support, and this could be a big liquidity grab. Before maybe NFP squeeze it higher. I'm not really too sure, to be honest. You know, my decent trade was selling into that, but now we've kind of ripped all of the lows. So what could we see for London today? Well, the 4 hour is very bearish here. Hourly, you know, we've tried to pull back. We couldn't close back above 32.50. We've continued to squeeze lower. The thing is, though, we are coming in some big support levels after an insane sell in Asia. Where's Asia? You know, a 600 tick push in Asia. Do I want to be fighting this back up? Not really, but I do think you could see a little bit of a pullback here. It's going to be a little bit risky because we have been so bearish, but it's not a market I would want to be selling. If I was selling, I was selling back up here, or maybe at this breakout here, not here. So if I wouldn't be selling here, could we look for pullback buy opportunities? Maybe. It may be reduced risk. Let's not do this again. It may be reduced risk, but we'll see. I have only traded 2 of my top step accounts today. I traded this one by accident because it was the top one. I haven't traded any of these other ones, so maybe I can take it one of my Asia accounts. We'll see. The 30 minutes trying to form a nice morning star as well. Remember, guys, we get that 6:35 London time volume kicking in as well. We always see them big volume spikes around 6:30 to 6:35, which is in about 10 minutes, just under 10 minutes, about 8 minutes. You guys on YouTube, is the background music too loud? Or is it all good? Let me just turn it down. Hope everyone had a good April though. April was a very, very strong month. Very, very strong month. Nah, cool, awesome. What up, Aaron? What's up, man? YouTube guys, remember drop a like for the stream. We've had back-to-back winners every single day this week. Back-to-back winners. Ended off April very, very strong. April was a great month. Let's have a look. How was everyone's I just put a poll there in YouTube guys. How's everyone's month? Everyone make money in April? People who maybe lose a little bit? There's no right or wrong answer, I'm just curious. The markets were very volatile in April. So if any of you guys did struggle in April, just because I found it a great month doesn't mean, you know, I'm right and you're wrong, you know. May could be a terrible month for me, like I said yesterday. May could be a great month for you. Learned a lot, yeah, amazing man, good mindset. It was a very volatile month. Very, very volatile month. What did copper do after absolutely dropping yesterday? Insane. Nate in Discord got a fantastic copper short yesterday. Made about 3.9 thousand, I believe it was. Absolutely insane short. Copper was ridiculous. NQ had a nice squeeze as well. Continued to rip, which is good for my long-term stonks. We'll look at that after as well, though. Yeah, let's see this 30-minute closer, guys. You're trying to form a nice morning star. So we could be looking for a bit of a pullback here. The analysis is done off the 30-minute man, but a lot of execution is done on the 5-minute here on stream. All of our trades this week have been on the 5-minute, but the 30-minute is for confirmation, and then we execute on the higher time frame. On the lower time frame, sorry. This is beautiful. Look at this. Grab the lows, close bullish. High chance you're going to fill in that wick. Nice little 15-minute flip there. What's that? 25 ticks. Not bad. You don't want to try and catch the scraps of 25 ticks after you've, you know, ripped down like 600 though. I think we could be looking for gold to pull back into these highs. Maybe anyone who is continuing to short gold could get squeezed out before potentially pushing lower. We could maybe look for a bit of a pullback before continuing down. So understand that, you know, if we do look to buy this or a pullback, we are trading against the overall direction, which was short. So obviously it's a little bit riskier. Looks like the poll was pretty 50-50, which is good. 55% people had a loss, 45% people were profitable, 35 votes. Nice, nice, nice. That's good. Even if, you know, like I say, even if you did struggle in April, it's not to say you're a bad trader or, you know, you need to change all of your entire trading rules. Remember, guys, it's going to be unlikely that you're going to make huge gains every single month of the year. You know, so if you don't have a good month in April, well, guess what? May could be a month. You could absolutely crush May. I ended up, my Top Step London account up 3.6 thousand for the month, which was just using micros for most of it, which is good. I'm just a bad trader. Nah, we got you, man. That's what we're here for. Yeah, vet prices are absurd, plus also losing like at least a $10,000 trade. 5 to 10,000 at least. So expensive vet bills and missing my big short on gold. Yeah, John Price Crab said, yeah, it's pretty much same here, man. Same here. So we got this 30-minute close coming in 2 minutes here, guys. We're going to see if we're going to get this spike in volume in at that 6:35 time. I'm looking for this to have a squeeze back higher. Yeah, Trump changing his mind every 5 minutes is making these markets crazy. Yeah, 100%, man. That's why I've been buying up stonks. I've been buying up a lot of stonks in this drop because all this tariff news is all just talk. all talk. Nothing was ever confirmed. And now we're having a beautiful recovery. And I'm up very nicely the past couple of weeks on stocks. My shorts in Asia would have just been a 30-minute fake out. If you guys haven't yet seen, be sure to watch the video I posted yesterday, because it literally was speaking about this. You break above, you wick the highs and hold that resistance, and then actually close bearish. That's your fake out confirmation. I would have been shorting this bad boy all day long. Even just down to here, I'd talk about like 1.3 thousand across like, 6+ accounts. I'll see if I can, let me see if I can find it for you guys. I posted this yesterday. It's been like the best strategy on gold the past month or so. It's been absolutely amazing. Fake out buys have just been incredible. And this today was a nice fake out sell opportunity. The reason that you wouldn't have been taken in this breakout buy is because we had a huge sell-off yesterday. Very, very big sell-off. So once you have this big sell-off, where's the next targets? These lows here and these lows down here. So as soon as you see the close back bearish, bam, shorten that all day long. It was literally just so typical. I usually trade Asia pretty much every day, but it was the one day I couldn't trade Asia, and we just absolutely dropped all the way back down to our 3250. I was even speaking about that 3250 level with Hogue on the opening call on Top Step TV on Monday, when we were nowhere near that low, and I think we were like what date was Monday? We were around here or something. I spoke about this week to come all the way back down into that 3250, which was the same on the currency chart and the futures chart. And we absolutely smashed it. From the fake out on the futures down into that 3250, it was about $300, a 300 tick trade, which would have been like a $3,000 trade at one contract, which would have been all of my gains for the whole entire month of April, which is crazy. But yeah, it's like I say, it is what it is. You can sit and cry about it, or you can just accept it and move on. It's trading. It's never easy. We got that 30-minute close there, guys. You're kind of forming a nice morning star here. You did close nice and bullish on this 30 minutes, so could we be looking for some longs? You just wicked out the highs, wicked out the lows. Starting to get some volume coming in. They have a little bit of trend line coming up as well. I do like this to have a bit of a pullback here. Like I say, I'm not going to take it on a main account, but I will take it on one of my top step accounts. If you start re-breaking some highs, I might see if we can get some longs. But remember, it's just a pullback trade after gold has had an insane drop today in Asia. So if that is too risky for you, don't take it. Get a bit winter. Yeah, absolute, man. Let it go. Yeah, 100%. That's it, man. You got to let it go. You got to accept it and move on. I was talking to my girlfriend about it today because I was pretty frustrated. She was like, "Well, what are you gonna do?" I was like, "Well, what the fuck can I do? Can't replay time. All I can do is wait for the next opportunity. It's not going to be the last time gold drops 300 ticks in a session. That's for sure. We accept it. And we move on." Short some 32, 36. Yep. Same as me, man. Yeah, that's all I want to see. I want to see price squeeze up into these areas before we can look for continued selling. So I'm just looking for a pullback trade into this kind of nice double top area before we can short this. Thing is, though, we are holding here. So we've got to trade what we see. Although I'd love to see this break back higher, we've got to trade what's right in front of us. What's right in front of us is a little bit of a pre-London range. But if we can re-break some highs, we should be good to have a drive. So I will probably look for some buys. Maybe if this closes. Oh, where are we? If this can close above this range, I'm going to look for a little pullback here. Very good example. FOMO hits us all. 100%, man. Absolutely. That's the thing, I still, especially with that, I had been planning that trade literally Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I've been planning that trade for 4 days. So anyone who says they don't get a little bit frustrated when they miss out on a potential $10,000 trade that they planned for 4 days is lying. I still get, you know, frustrated like that. But what I don't do is, you know, if I previously would have seen this big push down, I'll be trying to buy here. I'll be trying to fight the markets and get pissed off and just revenge trade and blow up in here. So, you know, we still get the same emotions when you see such a big push down that you weren't able to execute. Like even here, as soon as you saw this wick rejection here and then closing back bearish, like even that would have been another great, like, you know, 160 ticks. Yeah, I still get, you know, I don't get it very often, but I still get times I'm like, man, this is, you know, that was a really tough miss. But what I don't do is react on it. And that's what's important. It's okay to, you know, feel emotions or, you know, get a bit of fear of missing out when you maybe planned a trade that you just weren't able to execute for whatever reason. But what you don't want to do is react off your emotions. You want to recognize how you're actually feeling, and just take a step back. So for me, sat on the balcony, sat in the sun, went to the gym, went to the beach, and just had to walk away. We've got this candle closing above here in a second, guys. We may look for some longs at this 635. Like I say, I'm going to be taking on only one of my accounts, not my main account. Let's see if we can break out here. See if we can get this 630 squeeze. 630 squeeze. $40 seconds till this candle's going to close. See if we can see if we're going to close above here. I want to see us close above instant bottom wick and then see if we can take it. Or maybe if we just close above, we might be able to just mark execute. Let's see. I want to see us close above this level here. Let's see. 30 seconds here, guys. Looking like we're going to get a nice breakout. Have to wait for the closure, though. Closures are key. And longs are risky. So if you want to take it at half risk or you want to take it at micros, it's a pretty smart decision. Let's see if we're going to break out here, Goldie. Because you are still at strong resistance. So I'm trying to see if we get spike at that 635 that we have been seeing recently. Are you going to do it, Goldie? Let me see. How was that 30-minute close? Probably come up into the 30-minute high. No, I'm not a huge fan, guys. I'm gonna stay a little bit patient here. Yeah, I mean, you did close above this level, but you know what? You're buying up into here. Let's see if we're gonna get this big push here or not. Oh, there's the push. 635, man. 635 is the play. Anyone scalp it? Anyone scalp that little breakout there? Coming close to these highs here. If you did, you know, as soon as you tap into these highs, you'd have to be aggressively managing. Yeah, you got it. Nice. Good job. As soon as you hit these highs, you know, you would have to manage aggressively. If we can break it, fantastic, but you'd have to manage pretty aggressively because we are trading against, you know, the overall push down. But that 635 volume has been incredible recently, guys. Even that, it's like 40 ticks. You get that one contract, it's $400. Like, there's your trade. The reason you'd be break even is because you could grab these highs and squeeze lower. You don't really know what's going to happen at this resistance, so you'd have to manage pretty aggressively. Pretty aggressively. Which it may have even already got you. It's not the cleanest of close full 5-minute no bottom wick. Yeah, nice. Yeah. What did you spike into? You did spike into a very quick like $400. A little bit too risky for me. But this is the big area that we're going to see. We're going to break back above and hold and squeeze low, or we're going to actually break through and have a bit of a pullback here. Yep, small win. Nice. Yep. These 635 candles have been insane recently. Could literally just trade that 10-minute window from 6:20 until like 6:40, which is definitely not 10 minutes, and be done. It's that 635 has had crazy volume recently. Morning, y'all. Good morning, man. Good morning. Welcome back. Like, it's had so much volume recently. 60 ticks into the highs. I don't know why we've just started to recognize that, but yeah, it's been very interesting. 30-minute squeezing back up into these highs again. You're coming into a pretty big resistance level though. The liquidity level that I would be watching is here. I'd be watching these highs here. I think anyone, if you start rejecting from here, maybe you could bring in some sellers. You could squeeze these highs a little bit more here. Sophie, did you hold it? Or did you close? Anyone still holding? Oh yeah, decent bounce. I'm locking it in. I'm locking it in. As it started to reject and pull back, I took a little risky play here. I just took it for 360. As it came up, I didn't get it on this one, but as it came back down and rejected, I took a quick little scalp there. Took out 30 ticks. Yeah, nice, amazing. Well done. Same as me, 36. Good job. Got out for 40 ticks. Yeah, nice. Well done. W trade. Yeah, good job if you guys scalped it. It was pretty risky. I was happy to take it on a riskier top step account. I didn't take it on my London one because it was a little bit risky, but I was happy just to scalp it on this Asian one. I still think you're going to squeeze a little bit higher here though. Man, like that 630 has been insane. That's the thing. You took out like 30 ticks. You got like 30 ticks in like what, like a minute or something? Like the actual initial open of that candle, the 635. What was it? Yeah, literally in 1 minute. In 1 minute, you hit 40 ticks. I'm gonna make a new. I'm gonna sell a course on the 1 minute trade for 1 minute. 1 minute of the day. How to trade for 1 minute pre-London. Crazy squeeze though. Anyone shorting here on gold? Probably gonna have some stops sitting above these highs. If you can pull back without grabbing these highs, I will take another trade. Let's aim for the 15-minute double top. Yeah, nice. Where was that? Yeah, here. Yep. It was that big. Yeah, it was that big of a spike. It was worth just locking it in, man, for sure. This would have been a great buy here. Once you grab the lows and closed bullish, you have an easy buy into a wick fill here. That would be a nice little 30-tick scalp there as well. And definitely that stop is way too tight. You want your stop like down here. Now we're talking. Greetings from Colombia. Greetings, man. That's the one I took. Yeah, nice. Yeah, yep. Beautiful, man. That was much cleaner, to be honest. That was much cleaner because you had a liquidity grab here. You grabbed the lows and you actually closed bullish. So when you see this grab lows and close bullish, well, filling in that wick is an easy trade. So that, yeah, if you took that one, man, at 6.15, that was beautiful. Beautiful. Stop loss, you can 1 minute course, yeah, absolutely. Like I say, you could literally just trade that 635 candle and be done. I just took $360 US in a couple minutes. Couple mins. So on the day, guys, I'm up 826 on one top step account. I'm up 360 on another, and then 666 on another. So pretty decent day here on gold. Considering I missed my main trade. I missed my main trade today. I haven't traded any of my other accounts today. I haven't. After I missed that big short, I didn't really see the point in firing up any of my other accounts. So these are the only accounts I've traded today. Yeah, that's the thing. Now we're back up here. This is where we could actually look for a decent short. This is where we're following the overall markets. Lambo's outside, man. What do you mean when Lambo? Why would you assume I don't have one? It's outside. I can see it. I can't show you because the camera's broken, but yeah, it's just outside, man. Can't leave that one on 666. I know, that is potentially a bad sign. It's almost 666. Maybe if we can lose 10 cent, we can get it to all sixes. I don't know if that's a good sign, though. No, the fees will get us. Yeah, 666.76. I'll get the top step, guys, just to top up my balance before I jump on the stream for you guys. So we'll just pretend. Take it, Sammy out in it for a spin. Yeah, it'd have a great time. It'd be love and life. Decent rejection here, guys. Remember, you know, we could be looking for overall shorts today. This was just a very small, just a little pullback trade. Sold his soul. 666. Sold my soul to the trading gods. But yeah, it's a pretty aggressive little scalp there, guys. If you guys didn't take it, don't worry. I wouldn't say that is a high probability trade that you should be taking anyway. I just wanted to take a shot at it. Because we've been seeing these 635 moves happen so much that I've just been wanting to give them a shot recently. Let's do something whilst we wait for gold. How do I hide this? How do we hide our charts? Anyone know how to hide the charts? Used to be able to. What have I done? How do you hide? Hide. All right. Let's So I showed trades took on the other account. I took what the actual position was. I got 826. Nothing on that one. Nothing on that one. That and that. I'm gonna watch gold on my futures chart here so we don't miss anything. But let's just have a bit of a replay for a second. Let's do something interesting and do something fun and go look at this 635 on a complete random day and see how well this actually keeps hitting. Whether it's just a coincidence that's been happening in the past week, or let's see if it has actually been happening pretty well in the past. All right, let's go. Where are we? I'm on the 5 minute. Yeah, nice. Can I go on the 5 minute on replay? All right, let's go to 6 a.m. Where are we? Show us the goods. All right. Okay, cool. Let's see. All right, let's go to. How long till someone on YouTube goes, Aaron, why are your charts so different? Why do your charts look so different, bro? Let's go to. So 610's having a nice bit. I want to just see that actual 635. 635. Looks like you got some liquidity above. I feel like you have been, again, it's hard for me to replay this on, that's why I don't like the replay mode, but it's hard to see the higher time frame. But it looks like you've had a nice push up. You have some liquidity above. I would like potential buyers at this 635 time frame. You're going to get the 630 candle. So we wait for the 1630 candle to close. So you close bearish. So maybe we could look for buyers on the break of the high. Or could we have some liquidity to the downside? Do we execute on the 635 candle or do we let the 635 candle play out? What did we just do? Did we just execute on the 635 candle, right? See, this one has closed. Again, it's hard for me to see the higher time frame. Yeah, the 630 close. I want to go on the 30-minute time frame, but I don't know if it's going to skip it forward. I don't want to see what's going to happen. But if there's higher time frame liquidity to the downside, you could actually, maybe if we were going to trade the 635 candle on this day, maybe because we've just broken to the downside, we could be looking to short this trend line. Let's see. Or if we break above longs. Okay, cool. So 635 hasn't really done that much in this situation. So could this be a buy? It didn't really do too much in that way. Nah, see, it didn't really do too much then. It's almost been like the past 2 weeks, 635 has had so much volume. And I was kind of saying, I've never seen it happen before, but it didn't look like it happened on this day. I mean, this looks good for a short now. You grabbed highs, close back bearish. But there was no real, the big spikes that we've been seeing. Well, how many ticks this could be? It's 13 ticks. It's pretty shit. Oh, was this daylight savings? Oh, maybe. What about 535? Far, yeah, you had oh, maybe because it's an hour difference. So would it have previously been 5:35? Gold wicking out the highs, guys. I may have some short soon. I'm still watching it. So did it used to be back at 5:35? That's a good point, man. Good spot. Let's see. Let me just go back a little bit. Yeah. 6:35. Yeah, big rip. Where was the actual? Oh no, see 6:30 did still have a big push as well. Could have just been a slow day, you know, it doesn't have to happen every day. Let's see, did we come down and rip the trend line? Nope. Chop down that day. Let me just go to the next day, guys. I just wanna have this little test whilst waiting for gold to shape up. Where are we? Let's go forward. It's called being human. Yeah, 100%, man. Absolutely. I mean, there's no such thing as trading like a robot or anything like that. Still get the same emotions, just learn to deal with it differently. Let me skip this along. All right, here. Let's go back to the 5 minute. Where are we? Okay. So it could, yeah, maybe it could be because daylight savings. Maybe it could be it. We'll watch the 5:35 and let's have a look at the 6:35. I just want to see because if it is going to happen, like it's something that I actually want to try and trade most days because it could give great opportunities and we could kind of systemize it a bit. So 5:30, yeah, look at that 5:30. So there's the 5:30 spike. Having a bit of retracement. Oh, this looks like it could go for a... Again, it's hard to see if out looking at the higher time frame. I'm also just want to see if there's volume. Just walking from 7 to 9 trades. Yeah, that's amazing, man. That's what I would like. I would like to do that more. It's just with gold. Gold fucking just doesn't do that. I wish it did with gold, man. Gold just moves whenever the fuck it wants. That's why I find it so hard to have like a specific like 2-hour window that I trade. Like I'd fucking have much more freedom if it did. But yeah, gold doesn't. Until recently, like pre-London's been crazy recently. Yeah, other European sessions, yep, 100%, man. First 30 minutes, 6 a.m., yep. 4-hour large pre-position. Yeah, that makes sense for sure, man. You got the Frankfurt Open as well. Let's just have a look at the 6:35. Yeah, that's probably why the DAX has been so good as well, man. You get it in your 2-hour window, and if you don't get traded in your 2-hour window, who cares? You go about your business. That'd be great for gold. I just don't find gold moves like that very often. So let's have a look. So we're coming up to that 6:30 candle. Okay, cool. So closing bearish. Do we see a big downward spike at 6:35? Let's see. Not really. Like nothing compared to what we've seen. The past couple of weeks, you know, we've seen like, what, like 50 plus ticks in at the 6:35 candle. Again, nothing here. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is the daylight savings, man. Oh, that was a bit anticlimax, wasn't it? Thought we were gonna just unlock freedom and just trade at 6:20 until 6:40 and be done. But maybe you're right. Maybe it is daylight savings. I know it was. I think it was last week. We had like opportunities at 6:35 like every day, like literally every day. Which obviously, you know, you're still going to get like days where it does do a bit shit. But I just wanted to see if it was going to happen more often than not. So what did you have? 6:30. You had a grabbed highs, the bearish engulfing. So 6:35. Yeah, you saw a decent 30 tick scalp. Actually, pretty nice. When was that? That was on Wednesday. That was yesterday. I'm still watching gold here, guys. I'm not seeing too much just yet. I'm looking for these sells, but we're still squeezing a bit higher. So I'm just kind of having a look at this. Yeah, it could be a coincidence, man. I don't know. The amount that's been happening recently has been like yeah, again here. Grab the lows, really nice push. So 6:30s, you started the volume. 6:35, continued buying. But to be honest, I would have been buying up into here, but still, 50 tick spike at the 6 a.m. time. It's interesting. Definitely interesting. We're still going to be trading pre-London here with you guys. I like these pre-London sessions. Even when I go to Europe in August, I still want to jump on at like the 6 a.m. time because we've been seeing some really, really good trades recently at 6 a.m. Really, really good trades. So we're coming up to this hourly closure here, guys. Looking pretty bullish. Holding major support. Trying to get back above. Let's see this, man. Yeah, you got a gap there, yeah. 32.49. Yeah, possibly. This would be a strong level here. Strong level. Aaron, how do you go about managing your profits? Do you reinvest and scale up with more futures accounts, or do you also consider a slow long-term approach with ETF? At the minute, I've been... Usually, I would put most of it into personal, but recently I've just been putting a lot of it back into different prop firms and a lot of long-term stonks. A lot of long-term stocks. I've been putting a lot of into long-term stocks recently. Buying the dip. But for the most part, yeah, I kind of, I put some in personal, or just keep it just in, just I can spend it, or yeah, rebuy back into more props. And we've added a lot of accounts this month as well as having a great month. I currently have about 120,000 in stocks, which I only started in January. I started putting money in probably like February-ish. I've been going pretty nicely with that. Okay, I got some decent long-term stock plays. We have some nice bounces on the stonks recently. Some very nice bounces. I've been buying up a lot recently. Let me bring this up for you guys. I only started buying stocks in like January, February-ish. Which has been, it's been growing quite nicely. So it's been nice to kind of to take away some of the accounts from day trading and moving it into that side. Nah, I don't long-term invest in gold, but I absolutely wish I did this year. For the most part, it's not really been worth it unless you have like huge amounts. But this year, fucking hell, if I just bought gold, I'd be chilling. Decent push up here on gold, guys. Really nice push up here. I don't think we're going to get any shorts just yet. Nah, I'm not in any gold buys, man. I closed. I closed. I closed my buys. But we could get some more buys when we jump on our top step stream as well, because we're looking pretty strong here. Looking pretty strong. So I don't really want to short this just yet. To be honest, I'm not really being too surprised if we see a bit of a range today, guys. Which is fine, we can still trade that. Like we've seen, we've just got like $300 in like 2 minutes, but we could be in for a bit of a rangy London day today, just with Asia pushing down so much. But this 15-minute in 4 minutes is going to be key if we close above here or if we hold this resistance. I'm going to wait for the closure. The hourly is going to close in about 3 minutes. So rather than trying to jump in longs now, well, even if we're going to push up, the next hourly is still going to come down before going higher. So we may as well just actually wait for the close and see if it's confirmed or not. Same as the shorts. If we're gonna go short, well, if we do close back below the next 3 minutes, well, the next hourly is still going to pull back before going low. We're not just going to drop out of nowhere. No fibs today. No fibs today. we can do a fib. Look, here, there's a fib. Got swept yesterday by 50 points and that ripped 500 to my target. That's insane, man. That's insane. I got done dirty today with gold having the insane drop, man. I've been trying to plan this short since Monday. Gold did me dirty today. Nah, it didn't do me dirty. I just wasn't able to trade it today. But yeah, that's crazy, man. 500-point rip is insane. Oh, look at that! Ripped all of the lows and spiked. Well, I'll speak about this on the top step stream, guys. Remember what we said on in the London session yesterday? Is that we would do a massive liquidity grab of all these levels. You had like a huge trend line coming up. You would do a liquidity grab, came down, ripped this trend line, and just absolutely sent it higher. Fucking insane. So let's see, guys. Going to get this hourly close soon here. Let's see if we're going to hold this resistance and squeeze lower, or we're going to close above. Very, very key. Let's see. Uh, 19 seconds here, guys. 19 seconds. Yeah, absolutely. Go into great detail of how to analyze liquidity in the course, or is it? Yeah, 100%, man. Way more details, way more structured and way more details, man. 100%. There's a lot more in there. A lot more in there. So we got a strong hourly closure there, guys, coming down for a bottom wick. So I think we could probably squeeze this higher. The only thing is now, like, where's our targets? Yeah, much more structured. You can have access to it if you literally just join the Traders Club. However long you do stay in for is entirely up to you. It's just literally just $99. Worth every penny. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Pleasure having you, man. Appreciate it. Oh, there you go. Look at Nightbot coming pulling through as well, right with the link there. Totally love your stream, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I'm not jumping in these gold buys here, guys, because I just don't really have an upside target. Let me see. Are we pulling down? Flash strategy past top step combine, 100%, man. Have helped hundreds of people get funded and payouts. Oh, that link didn't work. Oh wait, what? It should work. Yeah, wow, well look at that, ripped high, squeeze lower. It says it's loading. Yeah, is it working for everyone else if you click the Traders Club link? Does it not work? Should work. Yeah, you can still join us there. Yep, absolutely, man. Yeah, decent rip of the highs and pullback. Goldie's trying to get back high here, guys, but like I say, this is a pretty, the buys here were nice because you were buying back, buying price to pull back into this resistance. Well, now we're here. So why would I buy here? I wouldn't buy here. We were buying at the support. You buy at support, not resistance. Unless you're anticipating a liquidity breakout, but we don't have any liquidity targets right now. So that's the only reason I'm not taking this breakout. Hey, I've been struggling with taking losses lately and ended up revenge trading and over trading. What's something that may help you get over this fear? Trade the plan, man. Trade the plan. Follow the plan. You should only be taking like 1 to 2 trades a day. If you take any more than that, you're not trading the plan. But yeah, like there's nothing wrong with losing. Like we're in the business of losing. Like don't be annoyed when you take a loss. Like that's just trading. We're going to lose. I had plenty of losses throughout the month of April, but one loss doesn't determine my profitability. But if you're revenge trading, yeah, you're not following the plan. Your plan should only give us like 1 to 2 good trades a day max. Sometimes less, sometimes more. But when you're just trying to start out and get consistent, you should only be taking 1 to 2 good trades a day. Shouldn't be taking any more than that. Sometimes, I'll revenge a little bit. Like if, I'm really trying to get this trade and give it a second time, but I maybe do it like once a month max. But I don't ever go into massive losses. Just sometimes you do have to give trades like, more than one chance. It's not, every time you take a trade, you're going to get, the one perfect opportunity. I wish it was that easy, but sometimes it's not. But if you're revenge trading just because you've taken a loss, then you're trading the P&L too much. You're not trading the plan. So set yourself a very strict rule of I'm only going to have 1 to 2 trades for the day. Uh, 32.37. 32.37. On the is that on the futures? 32.37. Where? Pumping. Let's move like 40 ticks. It's following suit, the hourly closed bush squeezing her. How many people in your paid community? You asked me this 3 times. What is the purpose of that question? What does it have to do with you? Well, like, what is the purpose of that question? We hit that. My bad. Oh yeah, I was like, wait a minute. I was like looking at the future. I was like, I don't know. But yeah, nice push in. So that's the thing. We were buys up into this support. We're good. That's the thing. Like, what are we gonna do here now? Yeah, if you're still holding runners, amazing, man. It's not a secret. It's just the fact that you were so persistent and then sent it in capitals that is more of a point now. It's like, give me a second to actually answer your question before spamming it. It's not a secret. I'm asking you, like, what is the purpose of asking that question? If we break out here, guys, then, if we can pull back, then great. We can look for these buys. Which, remember, guys, we're going on the Top Step stream in about 25 minutes as well. You guys on Zoom, there's more fake accounts on Discord going around with 2 ends. If you do get the fake ads, just block them. What question? I was just asking how many people in the community, but just said it like fucking 4 times. Now I see where your money comes from. There you go. There you go. You keep giving yourself them excuses as to why you're not profitable. Trade my Top Step accounts live every day. But then you get people like you who consistently lose money and think the only reason I'm profitable is because I have a community. There it is. There it is. You got me, man. You got me. You got me. You got me. I'm up, do some quick maths here. 826 plus 363 plus 666. Add all that together. And let me know how much you're up, and I'll let you know how much the community has made me today versus this. And it is nowhere near. So don't be stupid. Goldie getting a bit of a push here, guys. You get exclusive access to come and actually see Sammy in person, 100%. Yeah. Secrets. I also just showed that literally in the past week, from trading stocks and literally doing nothing, I've made over 8,000, which is way more than the community makes in a week. I'll tell you that much. Way more. Way more. Well, I told him he's outside. Yeah, I mean, you can pull back it for long, but it's like, you know, we are buying right into all of this kind of mess, which is like, buys from here were great, but buying here, to me, doesn't really make much sense. If you join Hammer, we'll introduce you to the market makers. Yeah, I have ICT on speed dial, so that's what you're actually paying for. I'll let you FaceTime ICT. Yeah, insane. It's way too cheap. Way too cheap. That's the reason I'm not jumping in these longs. The longs were from down here. The longs aren't from here. Buy gold at support, not massive resistance after a, you know, insane sell-off yesterday. Yeah, 100%, man. I mean, the thing is, you get like, and that's the reason I always say I do these streams, because I have the Traders Club, which I'm extremely passionate about, and I spend like most waking hours of my day inside the Traders Club. But the thing is, you know, I could sell a course for a couple of thousand if I really want to and just give it to you and be done. But that's what all the furus do. The reason I show up these live streams is to show you guys that what we're doing actually works. You know, you have so many people who just who sell loads of bullshit but couldn't dare show up and trade live on stream like we do every single day. And that's the reason I do these live streams for you guys. Obviously, I would absolutely love you guys to come and join the Traders Club, because I think it will change your whole entire trading forever. But it's important to understand if what I'm actually doing works. And if you do want to invest a small $99 to hopefully change your trading game, then amazing. But if not, you can keep joining the free streams. I agree with that. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, there's about like 100. I think we have like 140 people now at the minute, man. I think it's about 140. We had about 140 for a while. 140, a little bit more. Squeezing up here, Goldie. Squeezing higher, Goldie. I'm not in anything here, guys. Not really liking too much here. Remember, guys, we're going on the Top Step stream in about 20 minutes as well. 20 minutes. The only reason I wouldn't really want to take, you know, the bullish closure and a pullback to go long is because it just wouldn't surprise me if, you know, you just start to pull back and grab some lows here before potentially squeezing higher. I don't really want to chase this just yet. Do I do New York sessions in the community? I don't do New York live streams, but we do market calls for the Asian session and New York every single day, man. Yep. Looking to get into $99. Yeah, 100%, James. Absolutely, man. You deserve whatever the community makes you and more. You live in the Discord. Yeah, I basically do. I'm active in Discord like literally pretty much every hour of every day. Probably too much. But literally, I mean, from the second I wake up till the second we go to sleep, I'm doing market calls in the community until 10 o'clock at night every day. You charge a fee for your knowledge scan. All right, good. I charge $99 for 7 years worth of experience. But no, that's the reason I do these live streams. Like I said, I do these live streams so you guys can see that, you know, what I have and what I'm passionate about actually works. Nah, Daniel's not. Daniel's got in the waiting room for that. For at least 10 seconds. This is the reason I don't want to buy this guys. At any point, this can start to pull back and go against you. I think we'll get some more trades on the top step stream. I'm not gonna chase this just yet. If anything, to be honest, I want to sell this. I want to sell this big resistance and see if you can pull back and squeeze the lows. The buys are from down here, not at these highs. Market call is when I so for the market call yesterday, I spoke about my gold buys. So when I do the market calls, I say everything I'm looking at for that session as along with the liquidity levels. So I give liquidity levels for every single session that we do jump on, which will be for the Asian market and pre-New York market call every day. Sometimes, when we jump on and there's nothing that clear, but most days we jump on and we have very clear liquidity levels, and I tell you guys what you should be trading into and what direction you should be following. There is it, and also you learn from your community at times too, which benefits mutually. 100%, man. We share it's not just like you guys come in and just learn from me. I'm sort of like some massive guru. Like, we learn together every single day. Like, we're learning together. We're learning from mistakes, the wins. Like, absolutely, man. Doing these streams keeps me accountable as well. Nah, I've never traded silver, man. I've never traded silver. Zoom guys, give me 2 seconds here. YouTube guys, I'm gonna get ready for the London stream on Top Step channel. We had some nice buys here pre-London, but I'm gonna look for some more opportunities into the Top Step stream. So I'm gonna head over to the Top Step YouTube channel, guys, in about 15 minutes. So if you guys want to watch me trade the London Open, I will see you guys there. If not, we'll go live again here tomorrow at the same time, about 6 a.m. So I'll see you guys over on the Top Step channel, or I will see you all tomorrow. Appreciate you tuning in. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.